think we can certainly say there's a growing creep in Australia towards threats to democratic freedoms. So you only have to look at the G20 legislation passed in Queensland that has a whole range of disturbing effects in terms of restricting the movement and ability to peacefully assemble and protest the G20 forums that are being held in Queensland. And then in Tasmania we've got even worse laws, I think, than these move on powers laws, which will make types of protest criminal. So there's some really disturbing trends in Australia, as well as the silencing of NGOs. So we've seen the governments, state governments and the federal government place further restrictions on the ability for community legal centres, for example, to advocate and actually get involved in the political process of law reform and lobbying and policy reform. So these are really disturbing trends in Australia, and it's happening all across the world. I think the Special Rapporteur on Freedom of Assembly and Association has commented on the shrinking civil society space, and governments all around the world are actually contributing to this shrinkage, whether it's through clamping down on protests in a similar way to Australia, or worse, using violence and really heavy measures that aren't justified, or through restricting funding and generally quashing political activity that they don't personally agree with. So there are some really disturbing trends.